That's fine. Luckily, we have both had our days off.
I wanted to ask you, how'd the recording process go for this album?
Oh, fuck.
Well, you
That
asked
was,
all the process, or
Yes.
Mm,
that was
So-
that was a long one, actually. But long story short, homemade. Truly homemade.
All right.
yeah, we all was recorded on our rehearsal room, and also at home. Mainly bass and vocals were recorded on at home, and the guitar and drums on the rehearsal room.
I wanted to ask you about the track Pirate Song, if you could speak on that track.
Well, if I remember correctly, that's the oldest one, actually.
Yeah, track was
It's-
composed before even Rakester.
If I, yeah, that's Jacob's song. But I remember he came up with that long before we knew each other, all of us.
And I wanted to ask if you could speak on my favorite track on the album, which is Right of the Crimson Moon. I wanted to ask if you could speak on that track as well.
Hmm.
The main
Oh,
riff was I composed when I had 40 degrees Celsius when I had COVID. Yeah.
And
we were laughing back then because Jacob had COVID 2 times. First COVID of his was the Ride of the Crimson Moon, and the second was Rakester riff. So main riff.
wow.
Quite the productive COVID-19
Yeah.
for us, anyway.
And when songs come to you, does the riff usually come first and the lyrics follow? Is that usually the process for you?
It starts with guitar riffs, mainly from Jacob and Grzesiek, and Jacob often found some melody, vocal melody, not really lyrics, but melody. So we start with riffs, vocal melody, then comes, and then we brainstorm, and then comes the rest.
Yeah, exactly.
I wanted to ask you as well if you could speak on the album artwork and the artist that was involved.
That's a pretty funny, actually. Some people noticed in the YouTube comments, for example, that it was indeed AI. We tried working with some artists, but we found soon that surprisingly AI was the best tool to understand what we needed. So it helped us realize what we needed. Then the Grzesiek, the other guitarist, he kind of just upped it up, pumped it up. He's kind of with those things. So yeah, that's AI with some touches to it.
I wanted to ask you, what's the next step for the band? What can fans look for next?
Well, we already started to write another tracks. We work on it. It's really first steps on the next tracks. Right now we try to make our shows better, play more shows, and better make more than just play on a show.
yeah, we just don't want to stop here. We're trying to book some shows now, make the shows really shows, like not only music but also visuals, and yeah, working on the next songs.
And can you take me back in time? Tell me how the band became a reality.
Well, it started with Jacob and Grzesiek, so I'll let him talk you through the beginnings.
Yes, our previous uh,
Right now,
Uh,
right now,
our
I don't
previous
even.
bassist was wanted to make band play something like thrash metal.
Mm.
So he met me and Grzesiek, and we were try to make some music, but it was pretty hard with that guys. Then we changed bassist to Bartek, and then we waited for the right drummer. Then Sebastian came, and we started to play, and everything works great.
We're just waiting for the guys we feel the chemistry, because
Sure.
with my predecessor it was kind of hard. He was, like Jacob said to me a couple times, he was writing some good bass lines, but he couldn't fucking play his own bass lines.
Yeah.
So yeah, fortunately I was friends with Grzesiek and our previous drummer, so they asked me to try. I agreed. I came and I stayed. Then we changed our previous drummer for another guy. We were looking for somebody, but not quite the chemistry we had. And until Jacob convinced Sebastian to join us, at first he was like, I don't know, I don't know, but fortunately he gave up. He came and he also stayed.
I wanted to also ask you if you could each speak on your musical development. At what age did you each begin?
Mm. I was around music basically my whole life. My dad was playing drums when I was a kid, so it was always around. But I first picked up a guitar around when I was 12, if I remember. Then after a couple years, I switched to bass, so it's about like 10, 8, 9 years I play bass now. Uh, yeah, that's me.
Well, my brother was listening to some heavy music like Metallica, Iron Maiden, and somehow I just got it and started to play on the guitar when I was 9. So till now it's 19 years. Yes.
And I wanted to ask you, what is the best way to get a physical copy of the album and any merchandise that the band has?
Well, we're working on it. For now, we're finishing touches on the album. We will soon send it to the label, and just keep an eye on Bandcamp. It will pop up.
All right, great. And lastly, I wanted to ask you, If you could give a message to your fans, what would the message be?
Message to the fans. Well,
You need to get and see bands live, and definitely you need to see us live.
yeah, exactly. Come to the shows, have fun, and remember to support your local bands.
Yes, that's the best way to take care of bands, especially in this time and age that we're in. Get out there, see the shows, get a physical copy, keep the train rolling.
Yes, exactly.
Well, I wanted to take a moment to thank both of you for creating an album that I enjoyed from top to bottom. I couldn't wait to speak to you today.
Thank you.
Thanks. I really glad that you like our music. It's really nice.
Yes, and I'm looking forward to what you're working on now. I wish you all the best in the upcoming albums. I hope that we can talk again soon, my friends.
That'd be nice.
Yes, definitely.
All right, take care, my friends, and you have a great rest of your day.
Thanks. You
Thank you.
too.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.